Have you ever looked at your to-do list and immediately felt exhausted? Maybe it's just a few simple tasks. Answer an email, do the dishes, schedule an appointment. But somehow, it feels like you're carrying the weight of the entire world. If you have ADHD, this experience is incredibly common. And no, it's not because you're lazy, unmotivated, or bad at managing your life. The real reason has to do with how the ADHD brain processes information. Many people think ADHD is just a problem with attention. But ADHD also affects something called executive function. These are the mental skills responsible for planning, prioritizing, organizing, starting tasks, and managing multiple pieces of information at once. For someone with ADHD, a task isn't always perceived as one task. Instead, the brain automatically sees every step involved. Reply to an email becomes opening your inbox, reading the message, deciding what to say, typing a response, proofreading it, and hitting send. A simple 5-minute task can suddenly feel like 50 different tasks. This creates mental overload before you've even started. Another reason ADHD can feel so overwhelming is decision fatigue. Throughout the day, your brain is constantly making choices. What should I do first? Which task is most important? Should I finish this now or later? The more decisions you have to make, the more energy your brain uses. Eventually, everything starts feeling equally urgent, equally important, and equally impossible. That's when many people experience what's often called ADHD paralysis. You know what needs to be done. You want to do it, but your brain feels stuck. The frustrating part is that the longer tasks are delayed, the bigger and more overwhelming they begin to feel. So what can you do about it? First, stop focusing on finishing the entire task. Instead, focus on the smallest possible starting point. Not clean the kitchen, put one dish away, not write the report. Open the document. Reducing the size of the first step makes it easier for your brain to engage. Second, get tasks out of your head and onto paper. When everything stays in your mind, your brain has to keep tracking it all at once. Writing things down reduces mental clutter and frees up cognitive energy. And finally, remember that overwhelm is often a signal, not a character flaw. Your brain may be overloaded, overstimulated, or struggling to prioritize. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means your brain needs a different approach. If you constantly feel overwhelmed by everyday tasks, you're not alone. ADHD can make simple things feel much harder than they appear from the outside. But once you understand what's actually happening, you can start working with your brain instead of fighting against it. And that can make a huge difference. If this sounds familiar, subscribe for more videos on ADHD, productivity, and understanding how your brain really works.